You are creating the blocks for this drawing. The next stage is that basically furnishing this floor plan. What we are going to assume is that the main entrance to the building is going to be right here. It's going to be a small hallway here. This kitchen is going to be on this side. This is going to be the main um, uh, dining room or like a living room space. There's going to be two, like a bedroom right there, and there's going to be a restroom for this drawing. And we start to putting all the furnitures into the drawing set. One of the things that we have to make sure is that when we are adding a different like object, like for example the bed, the desk, the drawer, we are not just adding into just adding for the sake of adding them. Those objects is basically helping us to understand if the size of the space that we create is going to work, or what sort of configuration that a space gonna have. So that all those information would be very helpful for someone who wants to review, for example, the floor plan. It could be something that you want to send for a contractor, or you want to place all those, like for example, where you want to place different machines into the site. So all these things is not going to be just populating the drawing. In order to import or insert basically a block into your drawings, what you can do is that you can go to the insert tab, and there is some place we call the first section is a block, and you're going to click on the block, and you're going to find the block that you create, for example the bed, and you want to come here and then place it somewhere in the drawing. For example, let's say I'm going to place the bed somewhere right there. First thing, see that it's not in the right layer, so I'm going to change the layer and then place it in the furniture. And after that, I'm going to change the active layer to furniture, so whenever I insert something, it's going to be in the right place. Second thing I'm going to add is going to be the desk. So I'm going to add a little desk somewhere here. So I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to add my desk to this direction. Just like any other object in your drawings, what I can do is that I can rotate, or I can modify, move it, and copy it into different places. So I can just click on the rotate and rotate this object to different directions. So let's say 90-degree, and then I can move this and then move it to the other direction, or I can place it right beside window, or place it in the center of the room. Whatever format that is, I think that's best, like a furnishing plan for my drawing is going to be this. So what I want you to do is that I want you to, using this configuration and using all the available blocks, and then start to furnish this drawing. Some of the spaces you cannot add any furniture. Basically, for example, this is going to be a parking spot, this is going to be the storage. You cannot add any sort of a any sort of a blocks of furniture to this. One thing that I want you to know is that when you are finishing this, like for example, let's say adding a block or to this drawing, adding a furniture, you can edit all those objects. So if I want to edit, for example, let's say the bed that I add to my drawing, say I can double click on it, and as I double click, okay, that edit block definition will show up. And if I click on it, OK, that brings me to this block editor toolbox. So let's say for the sake of conversation, I'm going to offset this line, or I'm going to copy this line, and then bring it a little bit lower. So I'm going to add 2 lines here. When I press save, it's asked me if I want to save the change to this block. So I'm going to say yes, and you see that it's automatically changed this one here. And even for other blocks that I have. So basically, if you edit one block, it's going to automatically edit all the blocks in your drawings. And that's become very helpful and help you to drawing efficiently when you are trying to, for example, add a furniture or add a door system or window system to the drawing set.